Hey, what's up, everybody? Adobe Masters here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create a horizontal text effect in Premiere Pro using the graphics panel. So we've done this using the legacy title tool, but now we're using the graphics panel. It's just going to be some horizontal text here on the bottom. I'm using some footage from my Premiere Pro course. It is a course based on tutorials to teach you Premiere Pro. So it's basically a tutorial that builds some skills up, and then the next one will build more skills up. If that sounds like something that would interest you, check out the link in the description below. Let's jump into this effect right here. I imported this footage. I just doubled it because I needed a little extra length. We're then going to go and find our text. I went ahead and just copied and pasted some text off Wikipedia. Remember, or at least you need to be aware that if your text looks something like this, where there are a bunch of different line breaks in it, you're going to have to clean it up in a software like Word and remove those line breaks. Otherwise, when you paste them in, you're actually going to get those line breaks in. And instead of having a single line of scrolling text, you're going to have like 2 or 3 lines of scrolling text, which is not the effect we're going for. Once you have your text, go ahead and copy and paste it. So I'm going to hit Control-C here to copy it, or right-click copy. That'll put it on the clipboard. I'm then going to go here and go to the text tool on our layer. Make sure at the 0 marker. Click somewhere down in the bottom left, and then hit Control-V to paste. I believe Edit Paste is also your other option. And now our text is pasted. With this text, we want to go ahead and add a background. So we're going to Essential Graphics. Make sure you click on your text right there, all the way down to your background. And you can see that's with it off. Turn that background on. 75% opacity is kind of like where I like to keep it, with a black background. This mask expansion, if you see at 0, it fits the text perfectly. The P's go down and it fits that perfectly. And then the H comes up and it fits that perfectly. It looks a little skinny. It looks a little unprofessional. So we just want to add maybe like 20 pixels of expansion on the edge there. And it expands it out just a little bit, makes it look a little more professional. Click on this top layer, and we're going to go over to our effect controls. Now, we don't want to grab the motion under video. This motion is going to move the entire effect with it. So we don't want to use that one. What we want to do is click on the text, drop that down. I'm going to hide the source text. So we're dropping down the text, and we're looking for the transform within the text itself. We're going to create a keyframe, and then let's go ahead, like, for example, 5 seconds, and we'll manipulate it after this. We're then going to click this and just drag it until it ends. So right about there. I'm dragging it left here. And now we have our effect. If you notice, it's going really, really fast. There is a relationship between time and speed. You cannot make this go any slower and still fit within 5 seconds. You just can't do it. There's no way to make this go fit within this 4 or 5 second range and then also go slower. It's physically impossible. So you need to manipulate the time to find the speed that you want. In this situation, we'll just go to the full length, and the full length is looking pretty good. Maybe speed it up by drag it in just a touch. And there, that's looking pretty good. If you need to manipulate the speed, but it also needs to fit into a time, you're going to have to either edit your text, reduce some of the words, take some of the sentences out. Maybe you need to extend your edit. Maybe you need to, you can shrink the text. If you shrink it, a little more appears when you shrink it. That's why news broadcasts are usually pretty small at the bottom. You can fit a whole lot more. So if you hit Control-A on this and sort of shrink that down, you'll see that we get a little more out of it here. And it sort of finishes a little earlier. As you can see, it finishes almost half the time. So that would be a tactic if you wanted it to go a little quicker, would be to shrink it down. But yeah, overall, that is how you create horizontal text in Premiere Pro without using the legacy title tool. Thanks everyone for joining me. If you want to see more videos similar to this one, go hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me in my course, which I'm also updating with different tutorials that are not present on here, go ahead and check my course out in the description below. It's an awesome time, and it's a one-time fee, and you get all the updates in the future, as well as a direct link to me if you need any questions. Thanks everyone, and until next time, see ya.